Less than a week into this year's legislative session, state lawmakers have advanced a handful of bills dealing with Louisiana's auto insurance crisis. During his opening speech Monday, Governor Jeff Landry urged lawmakers to drive down rates. Part 4 of my series, Driving into Debt, looks at insurance reform agendas of both Governor Jeff Landry and State Insurance Commissioner Tim Temple.
Governor Jeff Landry, in his opening address to lawmakers at the start of the 2025 legislative session, had strong words for insurance companies and trial lawyers regarding insurance reform.
Now, the only difference I see between these lawyers and these insurance companies is that one wants to skin you from the ankle up and the other from the ear down.
The auto insurance reform debate lies in the cost drivers of Louisiana's auto insurance premiums. Governor Landry believes auto insurance companies are making a profit in Louisiana. The state insurance commissioner, Tim Temple, says not so.
On the insurance side, our loss ratios are better than Texas and Florida and more comparable to Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas. This means that insurance companies profit more in Louisiana than in other states.
We consistently rank as the most unaffordable state for auto insurance in the country, and Louisiana drivers and businesses pay close to twice as much as drivers in our neighboring states. But insurer profits are not driving our high auto rates, because insurer profits don't exist in Louisiana.
Just days before the start of the 2025 legislative session, the insurance commissioner called a press conference to present his insurance reform agenda.
We're trying to rebalance a system in Louisiana that is severely out of balance. Study after study shows that our high rate of medical and legal utilization are the primary drivers in our state.
Both the governor and insurance commissioner agree that Louisiana's high rate of auto accident bodily injury claims and litigation are driving up auto insurance premiums in the state.
Our accident frequency and repair costs align with the national average. Our injury severity, which was shocking to me, is below the national average. However, our minor injury claims are nearly double the national average. This suggests a culture driven by lawyer advertising that requires a correction.
Governor Landry wants some guardrails on legal advertising for auto accidents.
I support the legislation to restrict attorney advertising that promises monetary outcomes through dubious testimonies and deceptive claims for fantastic monetary awards. Heather had that bill. The last governor vetoed it. Send it up to me. I'll sign it.
In an earlier press conference, the governor called out advertising practices on both sides in support of legislation that prohibits insurance companies from passing on advertising costs to consumers.
I'm just as tired of seeing Mars Bart as I am of seeing the lizard.
The governor and insurance commissioner detour on possible solutions to curb auto insurance premiums. Governor Landry believes the insurance commissioner needs more power to reject high rates and is supporting legislation to that end.
This proposed legislation expands the commissioner's oversight by removing legal exemptions and requiring rate filings for more than just informational purposes. These changes will enable the commissioner to assess and reject excessive rates, regardless of market conditions, by removing public hearings, the barriers to public hearings, and shifting the burden of proof. I said it earlier, it works in Mississippi.
The governor said that the Louisiana law does not provide the insurance commissioner, me, the authority needed to effectively regulate insurers. That simply isn't the case. Similar to 29 other states across the country, I have all the authority I need to deny a rate for being too high, and I exercise it.
The insurance commissioner is supporting insurance reform legislation that he says brings transparency, certainty, and predictability in the market to attract carriers.
With this reform package, we are going to fix the cost drivers in our legal system, like medical billing transparency, comparative fault, and general damages. These are measures that we know will move the needle and start lowering costs for families and businesses.
Insurance reform also takes aim at Louisiana's uninsured motorists, limiting the amount of damages they can claim, a concept called no pay, no play.
We must further limit the recovery for drivers who don't play by the rules, breaking the law and driving without insurance. Currently today, the bodily injury damages exclude the first $15,000. I say we raise it up to $100,000.
Depending on the lens through which consumers look at the data, insurance companies in Louisiana are either making a profit or taking on losses. Consumers are left to determine fact from fiction and call on lawmakers to vote for meaningful reforms that prevent them from driving into debt and driving businesses out of Louisiana.